Hello everyone and welcome back to the final part of Paper Mario. This is Peach's Castle.
It's pretty insane.
So let's actually have a look around here while we've got the time. This is a room we went into previously with Princess Peach, by the way. If you open that closet with Princess Peach, she just jumps straight back in.
Oh.
This is a toad house, by the way, so if you're injured, you can use it to basically refill your health before you go and fight Bowser. Which I'd absolutely recommend. That fucking synth. Which I'd recommend.
So spoopy.
I love that. I'll wake you if anyone comes in.
Just because, like, stand there and watch him sleep.
Oh. But a Koopa Trooper walks in and slits Mario's throat in his sleep, and that's the end of the game.
See the light slowly fading.
Oh my god! What in his eyes? Jesus! There's nothing in that. That's the kitchen in that other room over there. So there's no point going in there. There's not really that much to see. I mean, like, we can go in the library over here. It's not the library.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You do not know your geography of this place.
This is the library. There we go. You can come in here and grab the stuff that's on the top balcony there. The stuff we saw with Princess Peach. No, fuck off. There's a live stream on the left here.
What are people getting up to in this library?
I'm packed to the fucking. By the way, if you're wondering why I've got all these different items, I went back down to the surface, got all the best items in the game, then came back up here.
Wow.
Just to make sure I'd win.
I'm pretty sure we do.
So Whacker's Bump is the best item in the game. And yeah, I actually did kill Whacker to get those 2 bumps. He's dead and will not be coming back.
I'm sure we'll live.
So George, while we're on the way up to Bowser, final thoughts on Paper Mario. We'll give them now because there's a lot to get through. There's a lot to unpack while we're doing this part. So I'll let you have your final thoughts, or do you want me to go first?
No, it's okay. I can do it. I mean, think about the period for this game, and it's pretty revolutionary, I'd say, in terms of story and everything. Even more so than I think the original Mario for N64 was. That was massive, obviously, being the whole 3D thing. But I think it's brought something new, it's the whole story element.
And the art design.
But I still don't think that this came out as popular.
No,
It's not as well known.
Mario 64 is infinitely more popular.
It's just because it's the first game, so it's always going to have kind of the height on it all. But yeah, it's really fun. This is a really good length, and it's amazing how this all fits in one cartridge.
Yeah, I'm surprised, to be honest.
Love sound design. I mean, most of the level designs and areas are really well done, really interesting. There's a couple which are alright, but nothing's bad. I like the story. Something might have some problems, but I don't really. Yeah, I'm looking forward to actually playing it properly all the way through myself. Solid game.
Would bang.
Would bang. Bowser.
Looking forward to Thousand Year Door.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's basically an improvement over everything in this. And this is a really good game anyway, so you can tell I'm pretty hyped for it. Yeah, what I was saying before about Bowser's invincibility thing, not a problem anymore.
Nice.
You actually have to fight Bowser twice in this section. We fight him here, and we fight him up on the top of the castle. So this fight is kind of easy. I haven't been hurt, so use that as an indication of how easy this fight is.
Yeah.
I love that. He just bit his tongue. Fuck you! Okay, my final thoughts. One of the best N64 games. I really, really enjoy Paper Mario. It's a game that I go back to probably every 2 years. I don't play it constantly because the pace is objective, has objective problems to it. It can be quite slow at points. It never keeps the momentum all the way up, especially in chapters 2 and 3. I think have some pacing issues. I think the game picks energy up way towards the end. Like, the parts since Shy Guy's Toy Box are all memorable. They've interesting characters, funny moments.
It all definitely flies by once you kind of get into the meat of the story.
The first half of the game is the weakest part, but once you get past that, the game is just so solid and so much fun, and it has a good learning curve to it. There are things you learn. The fighting system is simple, has a little bit of depth to it. So this is basically what I would recommend if this is your first ever platform. So baby's first platformer, baby's first RPG.
The babies.
Thousand Year Door takes this basic concept, ramps it up to 11. So this is our final level up, by the way.
Nice.
Try and ignore the fact that my BP has gone back down again. You can tell it's different footage. I have probably more fun playing this now than I did when it came out. I've just got more of an appreciation for it as I've gotten older.
Yeah.
It's like a fine wine. I'd recommend it. Out of all the Mario RPGs, it's my second favourite, or third, depending on what day the kind of day I'm having. I find it more enjoyable than the Mario and Luigi games like Superstar Saga and that. I personally find this more enjoyable. I can understand if people like the story in those games more. And those are games we're going to have to look at one day.
Yeah,
but
there's plenty in the Mario universe that we could do.
But
it's just not worth doing.
So this is it. This is the final save point. This is where the game. If you complete the game, you just end up back here.
Oh, nice.
So this final boss, there's a lot to talk about. The build up to it is great. This staircase, the music that constantly plays Bowser's theme, seeing him go up to the top of the tower with Peach is really such a nice.
Any
detail.
great boss fight starts with a giant staircase.
Exactly. Super Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie. But Super Mario 64.
Most thing. Only climbing up a height.
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Climbing up Ganon's castle. So this is the final area. It's basically a massive floating ring that he makes. I feel like if the game took itself less seriously, they would be wrestlers, and it would be like they'd be wearing traditional Japanese like sumo outfits or something.
Nice.
If the game took itself less seriously, I mean, this is a game that doesn't take itself seriously in the slightest. But if it was like Super Paper Mario, that's what it would do. Yeah. That's what Super Paper Mario does, or something weird like that. So Peach is here as well. She's actually going to be helping us during this fight. So there's a nice element of the two stories coming together. So Peach has her own little arc, quote unquote, where she actively goes against Bowser. She finds this information.
Yeah, doing stuff in the background.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like if Peach's story wasn't
whilst we're doing the legwork.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like if Peach's story wasn't included, we would be missing a beat. The pacing would be a bit weird.
Bigger Bowser.
This music's so good. Just listen to it. It's like a metal drum beat. It's like a fucking metal drum beat over it. This is such a good boss fight. This bit is so epic. I can't even tell you, George. He's got 99 health, the biggest of any enemy in the entire game. He has got a high defense, the highest defense of any enemy. I mean, what can just go through that though? So, but he's got a lot of tricks. He's powerful. He can poison you. So you're allowed to go at 8 health. So we're poisoned as well now. He's tough, really tough. Even with my leveling up, he still can be quite tricky. My basic techniques for this are just wail on him. Use Watt. Always use Watt for this because it's a lot harder to win without her. And he's turning himself invincible now. However, George, we have a bit of a problem. Let's have a look. I love this boss music. This bit genuinely gives me chills whenever I watch it. I feel like doesn't work. We're fucked. So like, I feel like all of the goofiness and the side characters, all the characters we've met have been leading to this moment.
Yeah.
We're going to lose. We can't win. We can't win. So it's up to everyone to believe in us. I know it's cheesy, I know it's silly, but it really does. It's such good storytelling when all these characters we've met have to help us.
Yeah.
Our journey has made a difference. If we hadn't have gone to those places and helped these people, we wouldn't have been able to win.
Nice.
That's such good storytelling. It's simple but effective, and I feel like it reminds me a lot of the season 3 finale of Doctor Who. Do you know where Martha walks around the world?
Oh yeah.
Reminds me a lot of that. And this is a really nice arc. Barrow's having trouble over there. Now we're fighting Bowser, so who's going to fight Cammy Cooper? We are.
Nice.
This is a really nice section. You actually don't get to fight Cammy as Mario, but you do in Thousand Year Door.
See.
So, Twink has only got one attack, so we'll see, which is Dash. Does nothing. So, she's only got one attack either, as well, sorry. This is a very, this is story driven. You can't lose, you can only do one thing. This is about getting across the story and the themes and the characters together. So by wishing Twink more power, he becomes more powerful.
Nice. That's better.
So he's getting hurt. Unfortunately, the fight is just this. From a gameplay perspective, this is bad. But
Yeah.
this is really nice story stuff. This is development for Peach and Twink. They learn to fight their own battles. Twink learns to believe in himself a bit more and realise that he can be. It's not really a thing addressed in the story, but he's really like shy and feels like he can't make a difference, and that he can only be a messenger.
Yeah.
He can't fight Bowser or Kame, but he's doing it, and he's doing it by being believed in. And it's really cheesy storytelling, but that's what I mean. It's simple but effective.
Nice.
It's not about it's not about being mature or gritty or anything like that. It's having the faith in yourself to tell a simple story and tell it effectively, and to believe that a simple story can still be written well. I mean, you can have tropes like, oh, we're all believing in each other and it works, but because we've met all these characters and we've seen them with their struggles and we've helped them, like the kids missing on Yoshi's Island or the murder mystery in Shiver City, it really does mean something now.
Yeah.
Thousand Year Door is exactly the same. I feel like that game does it a tiny bit better because they're all people that don't know Mario, whereas all the people within the Mushroom Kingdom know Mario.
Yeah.
So
This isn't a kind of thing. This was like kind of a testing ground, and then
Exactly.
they can do more from there.
the game, I feel like the game's story really shines here. This moment is probably the best bit of the entire story, which endings tend to have all the cards on the table, so endings tend to be the best parts of any story.
Yeah.
But that's Cammy Cooper defeated
Nice.
with nothing but the power of wishes. This bit, oh man, George, the music in this bit, so good. Right, Cammy's defeated, so then we've got to help Mario now because he's in trouble because that Star Beam's not going to work, and Bowser's invincible. So good.
Nice.
I'll let you just enjoy this. I think that this section's really solid. This music's so good. Chills, mate. It does kind of lose a little bit of the power because Mario's just standing there not doing anything. I love that, it just hits him in the back. He just walks over there looking for who hit him. So, by the way, another really cool thing that ties the story into the gameplay here. So Twink is now adding his power to the Star Spirits and Peach is adding her power to them. We're weak from the fight earlier, so we've been poisoned and damaged.
Yeah.
They're going to heal us and give us the power to fight back.
Nice.
So cool. I don't care if Mario is for kids, this is just a cool moment. I know we've only had the Star Beam for a short while, but it's now been changed. It's a bit more powerful. It's now called Drum Roll. Oh. It's the Peach Beam. Woo! It's such a lame title, but here we go, George. This is the final
do it.
battle. Let's fucking do this. Full health, full everything.
Nice.
Fuck him up. He's got the same health, by the way, which is a nice touch. So he's still wounded from before,
Yeah.
but we're not. Another thing that I don't like about this, I mean, I say it's awesome. It would have been cool if the partners all believed in you as well, and they added their own power.
Yeah, possibly.
It would have
could
felt.
have been something.
You could have brought you could have made them characters again. They're not just standing by. However, I think the problem with this is, and I know why they didn't do it. If they do that, then you only use one partner in the fight. It looks really awkward. Like they've just made a big statement and they're just standing around like having a smoke break.
Back in a minute.
Actually, and a good idea would, what if you cycled through your your partners?
Yeah.
Like he was hurting them, but Mario was still I'm still standing. But like, yeah, that would have been a cool idea. So this power here is really helpful for Bowser. He's utterly dominating us in attack power, but by using the chill out, his attack power is lessened.
Okay, yeah. I guess it helps. Yeah, so it's only 5 now.
I mean, this is a hard fight if you don't use your badges. I'm doing it, but it's hard. It's going to take us a couple of turns.
Yeah, it's the long game.
It is 30 parts nearly. How disappointed are you, by the way, that this didn't get to 30 parts? Because I'm a little bit really annoyed. I'm a little bit annoyed by that.
You know what you should do?
What?
Make the credits another part.
No.
You should so do.
No. Or no commentary over them.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, if he uses that invincibility again, it gets rid of all the status effects you put on him. So that chill out was gone now, which is slightly annoying. Let's fuck him up. Same strategy as before. Just wail on him. But we're getting really damaged. But however, George, do you remember all the items I had in my inventory? I haven't used one of them yet.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, we're not going to lose. We've got 4 Lyshrooms, I think. Which was a little bit pointless, maybe me getting them.
You
Jesus,
never know.
that's such a strong attack. But it's just there, just in case. And Bowser's like, oh, for fuck's sake. If Mario's R-rated, I wouldn't want Bowser to be that guy.
God, imagine that.
Wanker! So I said that really awkward pause while it's waiting to load up the next turn. I don't know why I've got the ice badge on, which is why it does that frost effect whenever I jump on him.
Yeah.
Basically, any fire enemies, it does more damage to them, but it makes no difference to Bowser.
No.
I remember in my original playthrough of this, I used to use that Smooch Star Spirit power, which gives you 20 HP. Pointless. Don't use it.
Yeah.
I only use Chill Out and Starstorm if you need it. I would not bother with Smooch, because if you got the mushrooms like I have, they give you 50 HP and you don't use any Star Spirit power.
Fair enough.
He's nearly back at full health, George. However, I think he can only do that 3 times.
I see.
And he only chooses to do it really randomly. That's nothing else to say, really. What do you think of this boss fight, just from what you've seen of it? Do you think it's pretty intense? It's more intense than what we've seen before.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely takes you a while to get through it.
Fuck! I think he's back at full health now.
Gotta be thereabouts.
No, nearly. Oh, just imagine him like tipping that jelly and going like, without chewing, it just swallows it. I imagine it's like what's the jelly thing Harry Potter eats in Goblet of Fire? Gillyweed.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Imagine it. Do you remember how it's described in the book, like jelly getting stuck in his throat? And it's like that. And he's like, oh, he sort of starts shaking like, Mario, no!
Ew.
I feel power flowing through me. You have the shits later. Oh damn. Please don't heal yourself again. If he hits you with that, I don't know if you remember when he hit us with it before at the beginning of the game.
Right.
He stops you being able to use a certain attack. So if he hits you with that, you can't use jump or whatever. I should have used that earlier. That increased my attack. However, really annoyingly, if you get hit by that move that I just got hit by, it gets rid of all your status effects. So I just wasted that move. I don't want to sound like a broken record, George, but that's something 1000-Year Door fix. Because your partners have their own health bar in that game, and they can't get taken out for no reason.
It's gonna be like Majora's Mask. No.
Ocarina.
Yeah. Like we just always just say, like, oh yeah, like in Majora's Mask.
It's like when you've got two children and you're trying not to compare them. It's like, oh, your older brother wouldn't be like that. A phrase I've heard too much in my life. Harry, why couldn't you be more like Ethan? Vietnam flashbacks. There's that cupcake dog face, just reminds me of that. That's another thing, when Bowser gets hit, he has that look of pure shock, like, oh fuck!
Not expecting that.
Yeah, hang on, hang on, we're actually hitting each other, dude! Dude!
It's in the size of me? How's this working?
Oh, imagine him, like, getting that hammer and just smashing his toe, like, ah! Okay, dude, I give up. No, you must pay. No! It's just like he starts playing Stuck in the Middle of You, like fucking Reservoir Dogs. Stuck in the middle with you. That was an excellent cover. I'm not going to listen to any critique of my singing voice then.
There will be none.
How did I block that with what, but I didn't block it with Mario? A good technique is using that repel gel, because that basically makes you tangible, so he can't hit you with anything. Why I did not use it, I don't know. But this is the end of this fight, pretty much.
Awesome.
He's dead. Oh no, hang on. Let's wait a second, it might not be over. Nope, he's got 1 HP after this. Bullshit. He's going to heal himself. Watch the... Okay, it doesn't...
Oh, man, he did.
That would have been the perfect
Sheer
time.
fuckery.
Are you ready, George? Say it with me. Say it with me.
Mario?
Just say it. Just believe in yourself. Just say it with me. Skadoosh. And then you just say something totally different. Yeah, that's the end of the game. We did it.
Nice.
I love how sad he looks there. He's like a little child. I love it.
Brilliant.
We did it, George. It's the end of Paper Mario.
Awesome.
I've got nothing left to add at this point, pretty much.
I think we're done in every sense of the word.
I think it's been... It's a bit... This playthrough... Let's reflect on the playthrough a bit, I think.
It's been a long one.
Yeah, it's been, like...
Years.
I think it's mostly because it's an RPG. They feel a lot longer. This has been about the same length of time as Ocarina of Time.
Strangely enough, yeah.
It's been really nice doing this. It's been a nice change of pace for us. Having... I mean, like... I like doing a lot of the live playthroughs, but in a way there's something really nice about doing them post. Because we have more control over the final product, and I get to shape what we show and what we don't. So if there'd been all the battles, we'd still be in like fucking the first chapter.
Don't. Yeah, it's a much nicer way of doing it, really.
I think from now on, any RPGs we do that aren't Final Fantasy X, because that one's already been being recorded, and I can't help that being live, we'll be doing them in post. So I record them all. If George has played an RPG and he wants to bring it to the table, he can do it. And we'll just edit out the battles, the non-mandatory battles. I've enjoyed this playthrough. I feel like it's one of the things where I wasn't expecting it to go as well as it did. And Luigi's Mansion is kind of the opposite, because we talked earlier about Luigi's Mansion. I love that. They just spin their normal models. Like, Luigi's Mansion was a game I thought was going to be really easy to do commentary over. And while I feel like the conversations we had were interesting, and like I reflect on them nicely, the actual recording went bad.
Yeah, it's just because it's just like a sour taste left because so much went wrong. And people people got watched that actually did get put off.
Yeah, which is a shame. I think this has been very similar, but we kind of saved it because it was.
Yeah, we got through it. It would be nice if it hadn't been spread over so many years, but we can't really help that.
Yeah, well, Paper Mario. What do you mean, like recording and commentaries two separate?
Well, yeah, maybe like no, just like how long ago we started this.
Late last year, I think. Really.
I swear this was ages ago we started, or we originally were going to do it or something.
Yeah, we were going to do it ages ago, and that's when the footage we're seeing is from when I recorded it. But we started the commentary only like last year, and there was a lot of parts, and I had to edit it all. To be fair, but
yeah, I don't know what happened, but it just feels like it's been a long time.
I feel like this has been enjoyable. I felt like, again, very much like the game. I felt like from about the halfway point, the quality has just gone up.
Definitely,
because there's a lot more to talk about. We've actually had some big laughs. The edits that I put in that I forgot I put in, like that I've got a rock that I totally forgot about. Yeah. Very much. I think it's also because we've moved locations as well. I feel like since we've been in your new house, we've done some of our best stuff.
Yeah, it's just been a lot easier. We can relax a lot more. Don't have to worry about it. Things are good.
We've rescued the Mushroom Kingdom and we saved the world. I think we're going to keep the recording going, the sound recording, but there's not much else to say. We've said all we have to say. I think I'm just going to let you.
We've had more than enough time to do it.
We'll sign off just before the credits, but we're just going to let the cutscene play as it is. Let you people enjoy the dialogue and the music and everything. We never see him again. We never see him in any other game. It's a shame, really.
Yeah.
I would have liked some continuity. We've known him a day! Okay. He's got a bit bipolar twink. Stockholm Syndrome. He's starting to feel sorry for Bowser. Well, how do we get down?
Well, that's us fucked.
Are we going to have to leave Bowser's Castle attached to this forever?
Guess it's ours now.
Wait, hang on. How do we get down? No, don't. And it just falls. Credits. Just fuck off already. I really wanted to end it there. Just fuck off already. And I like the idea that the framing device for this whole story is that Mario's just been telling it to Luigi. Yeah. Now, there's actually something we forgot to show off in the game, which I'll be showing off in a second. Luigi's diary.
Alright.
We haven't seen it in a few parts, so I'm going to be showing that off before the end credits. And in a way, Luigi's Mansion is a sequel to this game.
Yeah, I think we talked about that somewhere near a start.
So my boner for chronology here's I'm going to tender my resignation. By the way, you see Parakarry in Thousand Year Door. He delivers your mail at the beginning of the game. Such a nice reference. Hey, we're going to talk like we're friends, even though we actually had no lines of dialogue exchange between us. It's a nice that you got a letter, Goomba. I don't know how you're going to write it back, but, you know.
Yeah, or even open it.
Just smash your face into the ink. I didn't think of that. How's he going to open it? Rip it with his teeth. Here, sis, hold it in your mouth and I'll... How is he holding it now? Is he just, like...
Sucking it.
We actually get to see now what all of our companions have done with their lives, basically, now. So Goombario's just gone back to his village like an absolute twat. They've all just kind of they've done nothing with their lives. The only one who's done something is Cooper.
It's just a, you know, depressing reality, really.
We all get to be heroes just for one day. What's in the Try Guy toy box now, which is a nice thing. I like that. Those little fucks have gone back to sleep. Good. I would have fucking loved, by the way, if she turned up and you went, "Who's that?" That tree's like, "Kill me!"
Hey.
Did you hear what happened to my cousin Deku? There's a spider in me. Cooper has now become Colorado's assistant, so he travels around with him. That's a really nice thing.
Nice.
So they're going to the Crystal Palace, basically. So I like that. That's a really nice bit of world building.
Nice.
The Crystal Palace is an ancient place by standards of the Mushroom Kingdom, and because Cooper's already been there, they're going there to explore and find other things. Because remember, there was a law that we talked about that Merlin's family had basically been around, and they lived like his brother or a cousin or his son or something. Oh, his son, sorry, lives in Star Valley over the other side of the palace. So there's kind of a nice dynasty going on, and they're going to explore that.
And I'm very impressed with the postal service. They literally just
one guy.
They just track people. They know where they are. You don't have to be at home to get letters. They follow you.
That'd be so good if they actually did that. Oh, poppycock. Probably going to censor that.
You know, like, the amount of time you go out and like 2 minutes later you've got a card saying like who tries to deliver your parcel. Royal Mail.
So basically, the final message of Paper Mario is fuck the postal service. I love that. I hope you guys are going to be alright without me. Well, we don't know where it is, but wait! I love this. Look. I love these two. Look what they say. They just go home. Fuck it. Get the gun. It's them raccoons again. Bloody raccoons going for our trash. He just walks out, you never see him again. Mario and Parakarry aren't talking, so that's why Mario just stayed indoors and Parakarry didn't come in and say hello. What a dick! Now, George, what does this remind you of?
Mario.
The beginning of the game?
Yeah.
You dick. Now, if you remember, Luigi got a letter that when you asked him about, he didn't want you to tell you. We're going to go back in the house and look at his diary. Nerd. But it's a really nice little subplot, Luigi getting a secret letter, and when you ask him about it, he doesn't want to tell you what it is. And there's there's the records for the game.
Nice.
You can tell this isn't my footage because it says all star pieces collected. Gee, that'd be really good. Yeah.
Mm.
God, he's boring. Aww. It's a really nice little subplot.
Nice.
I wish I could sleep in the top bunk. Right, so let's go and see what's happening at the castle. Like that music. Huh?
To the castle.
Yeah, all the secondary characters, George, I don't know if you've noticed, are all standing around. So it feels like a true adventure coming to a close.
It's all just normal.
This game does not take itself seriously. Check the back. I like how Sushi's last. She's very important.
Yep.
She wasn't even the last character we got as a partner. If you go down, I mean, you see Colorado with his wife, who's still angry with him. There's the fat Yoshi. There's Moustafa. If you go along to the right, you can see some more characters. They're all here.
Nice.
I love this music as well.
That was short, quick, very quick.
What?
That was very quick. Don't fuck about now.
Oh, she's been kidnapped again. I love if they went, oh, Mario, so you got to rescue her, the end. And then Mario just rolls up his, like, sleeves. Yeah. Keep it in church, man. There's all of our partners. Mario's very active. Bo, Watt, Lucky Lester, and the fish. There's all of Merlin's family.
Now, let's get this rave started.
That's pie. And that's the end of the Paper Mario playthrough. We'll see you next time with the Mario RPG universe with Thousand Year Door. What for now, me and George would like to say, enjoy the party and enjoy the celebration.
Whoop whoop.
Here's Luigi with a secret roll. Goodbye.